Hey everybody out there, I want to talk to you today about one of India cinema's greatest discoveries, Nawazuddin Siddiqui. Now, if I'm pronouncing the name wrong, I'm sorry, Nawazuddin. He's known for his landmark performances, though, and this is why I want to talk to you about him. In movies like Gangs of the Wasipur series, Badlapur, Manto Manji, The Mountain Man, Raman Raghav, and of course the Netflix series Sacred Games. This man's actually managed to raise the bar with every single performance, which is why I like him so much. He's broken the stereotype of conventional good-looking guy in Indian cinema, and with his average persona and superlative histrionics, he continues to break new ground with his ability to sink into a character with so much attention to detail. I mean, this guy, I wouldn't say necessarily method to the core, but man, does he do a great job. Let's get into his life, though, shall we? So, first of all, he was born on May 19, 1974 in Budhiana, in a little town in Muzaffarnagar in Uttar Pradesh. Me with these Indian names, I swear. He was raised in a large family with 7 brothers and 2 sisters. His father was a farmer, while his mother was a housewife. Nawazuddin graduated with a science degree from Gurukul Kangri University in Haridwar, Uttarakhand. Probably totally botched that. Uttarakhand. That's probably the better way to say it. He got a job as a chemist, and then after that, he moved to Delhi looking for better prospects in his life. Then from there, he got a job as a watchman to kind of sustain himself, pay the bills, things like that. In the mornings, he went to watch plays, and then eventually joined a theater group. And then while working as an office watchman in the night, he was mainly trying to focus on being at that theater. He worked very hard as a theater actor, and he graduated from the National School of Drama eventually doing so. Then he started to work with people like Manoj Bajpayee, Saurabh Shukla, in plays organized by the Sakshi Theater Group. He even served tea to the artists and cleaned the sets. Anything he could do to be there. He recalled that he had an interest in acting, but was not really sure that he could act. After procuring the degree from NSD, he then came to Mumbai in search for a TV or a movie job, either would do. And it was quite a difficult period in his life, actually, because he got very little work. I mean, pretty much none. And Nawazuddin found it difficult to pay rent, and then eventually was able to share an apartment or a place with a fellow NSD actor in Mumbai at Goregaon. The only condition was Nawazuddin should prepare meals for him, which he agreed. Apparently, the guy could cook. Which, he's had to do it for himself forever, so he was good at it. Nawazuddin got his first assignment in a cameo role in Sarfarash, where he got like a 20-second role of a person who was scared out of his wits when Amir Khan, who was playing the protagonist police officer, interrogates him. The role hardly did anything for him, and he was still scouting, looking out for jobs. He played a waiter in a restaurant in Seoul and had a slightly longer role of a pickpocketer in Munabi MBBS in 2003. Nawazuddin did not get much work in television, too. His short height of only 5.5 inches, 5 feet 5 inches, sorry, 5.5, that's really short. 5 feet 5 inches and his not so handsome features also working against him didn't really help. Though he got another small film called The Bypass in 2003, which co-starred Irfan Khan, Nawazuddin was still jobless, so what to do? He moved into another flat, which he actually shared with 4 people, and then the only source of income for Nawazuddin were the very few and far between roles that he got doing acting workshops. Anurag Kashyap turned the tide for him with the role of Asghar Muqaddam in Black Friday. Now, he got his first lead role in Patang, where he had to play the role of a wedding sister called Chaku. This movie, made by Prashant Bhargava, premiered at the Berlin Film Festival. The famed film critic Robert Ebert gave the movie 4 stars and gave a very high rating to Nawazuddin and for his performance. Work started pouring in after that because everybody heard that, and then he did a very impactful cameo of a victimized man in New York, which that was around, I want to say, 2009, and then also cameo in Dev D, Amir Khan's Productions Peoply Live, that's 2010. That gave him a plum role of a journalist, which was actually really fun for him. And then Nawazuddin Siddiqui became a household name when he created a huge impact as a short-tempered police officer in Kahani. Anurag Kashyap's movie Gangs of Wasipur gave him fame as a seasoned actor, and the sequel actually had him as a protagonist, garnering him both name and fame. And there was no looking back for him, where he managed to rub shoulders with the biggest stars in business like Salman Khan and Bajrangi Bhajian. Soon he had scripts like Raman Raghav and now Sacred Games and Monto revolving around him. So, I mean, boom, just all of a sudden, this guy just blew up. Nawazuddin is known to practice acting with the same mindset like a dancer practicing his dancing skills. I mean, he says his personality is pretty ordinary, so he can slip in a crowd easily, which I actually truly believe works to his advantage. He's a very big chameleon, and I think actors that are chameleons are really good actors, because that's the whole point, right? You're acting to do something else that isn't you. Now his net worth actually today is like, it's an estimated 150 crores, and he's known to charge around like Rs 0.5 crore per film. If you ask me, his top 5 best film performances till date would be number 1, of course, Sacred Games, number 2, Raman Raghav, number 3, Monto, number 4, Talesh, and number 5, Mom. So there you go. Hopefully that's a good primer on him and who he is and what he does. Hopefully you've enjoyed that, and go check out one of his films. You won't regret it. The guy's amazing. He just really takes over screen. Surprised it took him as long as it did to get work, but all good success stories tend to have this sort of trajectory, don't they? And Nawaz is definitely a success story, all that and then some. Great actor. Really admire the guy. I'm sure you will too when you check him out. So go ahead and do that. And have a good one, guys. Take care.